Hello everybody and welcome back to Art a la Carte and another chapter in our Choose Your Own Adventure story. For those of you who don't know what's going on with this, I will leave a link to the very first story in the description box of this video, so I highly recommend checking that out first. It'll give you all the information about how these videos work and how you can help choose the next adventure. In honor of Inktober, I've also decided to do this illustration using only ink. And I think it's a pretty fun method. So if you'd like to see a tutorial on how to do this type of artwork, let me know in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The instant Amelia touched the second memory orb, the world around her once again dissolved. No longer was she surrounded by tree roots and memory orbs. Looking at a tree's memories is kind of like looking at someone's dreams. Amelia knew she was only observing a moment, not participating in it. Amelia saw the great tree, its wide, strong branches reaching to the sky, its large, strong roots burrowing deep into the ground. But a tree's memories are more than just seeing something. In the memories, you feel things too. And Amelia could feel a strong bond, a connection, a friendship. And that's when Amelia saw her mother. It was then Amelia realized she had never thought about it. She had never seen the dryad that belonged to the great tree. Amelia had seen Dahlia's tree. It was growing strong and green next to the great tree. And she knew Willow had talked about her tree being a willow tree, not a great oak. My mother was the dryad for this great tree. As the realization came over her, Amelia was flooded by the intense bond between dryad and tree. It was more than just a friendship. More than a bond between a parent and child. It was like they were both part of each other. Suddenly, the memory began to change, and a new figure entered. A strong young man walked towards the tree, and Amelia immediately recognized him. Father. The emotions changed too. Amelia could tell that at first her mother had been afraid of her father, but then, slowly over time, a friendship and then love began to bloom between the two of them. But the stronger the feeling of love between her father and mother became, there also grew an ache from the tree, a feeling of sorrow, of dread, as if the tree knew what was going to happen. Amelia saw and felt her mother pleading with the tree to be released, to be turned into a human. Amelia didn't feel betrayal. She didn't feel anger from the tree. The best way she could describe it was unconditional love, wanting that person to be happy, and willing to let them live their life, and the sorrow of knowing that you would not be part of that life. Tears glistened in Amelia's eyes as she watched the tree transform her mother from something magical to something human. As the figures of her mother and father disappeared, the memory itself began to fade, and Amelia once again returned to the chamber of memories. Once the memory had completely faded from Amelia, her face was wet with tears. "I'm so sorry," she said as she put her hand on the tree's roots. The moment she touched the roots, Amelia's hand jolted back. She'd felt such a spark, not painful, but powerful. "Amelia, are you in there?" That's Willow's voice, Amelia thought. "Amelia, don't touch anything. Don't touch any more memories. Don't touch the tree. I'm coming to get you." Suddenly, some of the roots began to part, and Amelia could see Willow's face. "This is not a place for humans. Only dryads are allowed to be here." Willow reached her hand through the opening. "Amelia, you have to come with me, and you have to come now. You can't stay here." Amelia stood up and started to walk towards her friend, when something caught her eye. One of the memory orbs. An image flickered across its golden surface. A black crow feather. This could be the answer. Amelia glanced between her friend and the memory. Okay guys, so here are the choices for today. You have two options. Does Amelia leave the Chamber of Memories with her friend Willow, or does she touch the other memory orb to find out a little bit more about the Crow King? There's a little symbol at the top right corner of the screen. It looks like a little eye in a circle. If you tap that, it will bring down the poll and you can vote right here. Whether you're on a laptop computer, home computer, mobile device, any of that, you can vote using that. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're brand new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified every time there is a new video. And as always, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye.